Hello world, welcome back to Sales Remastered. My name is Daniel and I am the founder of this brand. Sales Remastered is a channel where you could find different sales tips, sales techniques, guidance, and mentoring on how to be successful in sales. Whether you work for an organization, are building an organization, or simply want to understand how to effectively communicate to your prospect, whether it's a consumer or it's a business. I think that the information that you'll find here is helpful, so consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button below. In the content section of the video, you're going to see links to my other media channels where you can also find helpful information to help you win the sale and build the momentum you need to be successful. And so this video is really about the issue with traditional sales training versus the sales training that you're going to find here on Sales Remastered. Sales training is, depending on what organization you work for, most organizations are large enough to identify the importance of a sales department. And so you'll have a designated training team or maybe even a sales trainer that's designated to show you as the sales department how to sell. Now, the issue with that though is that most of the time sales trainers, they haven't sold anything. They've never sold, or more importantly, they have not been in the trenches with you and I, where we've been able to see the evolution of the consumer's mindset from 2013, which is only 4 years ago, to 2017. It's evolved so much. If you look back at your numbers or where you were, if you go back on Facebook and you see, this day, one of the tabs that shows you where you were 6 years ago or 4 years ago or 3 years ago, it's enlightening because you'll see and you remember how it was at that time, whether it was technology, whether it was the way you bought, whether it was the popular show or what have you. Everything changes over time. And as technology advances, I think that this is more relevant, especially if you're getting your sales guidance from someone who has not sold or who does not currently sell. Same thing also happens with your sales managers. Keep in mind that your sales manager was promoted because they were great at sales, and the company or the organization most of the time promoted that individual because they were great at what they do. And now, being at a management level, a lot of the grunt work and the leg work goes to the subordinates, the sales agents. And so that if you notice, not too many sales managers produce at the same time, whether it's because they are comfortable with earning the override over the team, or simply they just don't want to. They feel that they've graduated to that next level, and that's okay. They've earned that, right? But at the same time, you have to consider, when was the last time they sold something, or when was the last time that they were also under the stress of originating new sales. And here at Sales Remastered, you're going to find content that's all live. I currently originate sales. I also currently manage a team of 20 sales agents. The experience that I bring to you on this channel is a collection of what I see working and what I see definitely not working from not only myself, but also from all of the agents that I oversee. And it's helped me be more effective with originating my sales. And if you are in sales management, you understand that managing your own pipeline plus also 10 or 15 or 20 other sales agents' pipeline, it becomes just a massive amount of data. And the average amount of sales that my sales team has per agent is about 10 plus. In order to net 10 plus sales, they need to manage a pipeline of at least 15 to 20 people. So easily the numbers just mount up. And so every single day, from the origination process of beginning to close, I assist, and in some way, shape, or form, I'm inside of the communication with the sales agent to the prospect. Now, I share this with you because when you compare that to a sales trainer may have not sold, may have never sold. They only understand the issue that's going on within the sales floor, and then they're communicated how to resolve that issue. But the problem with that is that the the advice or the instructions that they're given to present the sales training seminar in your company is typically given by management who is looking at strictly numbers. They're just looking at a spreadsheet. They're not actually, again, in the trenches with you. And so what I plan to do is help you not only climb that spreadsheet so you're getting the acknowledgement you deserve, but more importantly, I'm going to show you how to be more effective with your time and how the information you're being given by your sales trainer and sales manager may very well be outdated. And especially working with, in an industry where their technology has enabled tons and just thousands of small size companies to have now a presence. And what this means for you in your industry is that now you have more competitors. You have more competitors that are just starting. And the danger of that is that they're eager to get the publication or at least the reputation of providing value. And in order to grab their market share, they're always going to beat you in price. And I would say that 99% of the time, sales are not made because the sales agent just did not effectively communicate the value of their product to justify the price. And I think that I believe, in my own opinion, that not too many individuals even join sales, or they fall away from sales and do something else because of the inability to sell fees, or just the awkwardness of trying to close a prospect to buy into you, your company, your product, pay you any money for any of the services that your company provides. And the disadvantage, though, is that it's all in your mind. It's in your mindset. You're only looking at the price. You're not necessarily looking at the value that your service brings. And when you take a step back and you look at how much value you're actually providing consumers or the clients you work with, I think you'll take much more pride in the work that you do, because before you, they would have never received the value. They would have never received the assistance that you're giving them. Of course, they're going to pay you. They have to pay you. You're bringing value. No one has ever brought me value without me giving something in return. And so fee is just simply their ticket to use your vehicle or your product to get to the destination that they want. And that destination can be anything, whether it's losing 20 pounds, or it's landing a job, or it's growing your sales career so that you're acknowledged along with the top 10% of your sales floor. Whatever your goal is, whatever the destination is, everyone has a goal. Your consumers have a goal, your business has a goal, you have a goal. Whether it's money oriented or whether it's physical health. At the end of the day, there's always some destination that anyone and everyone wants to reach. And the game of sales is communicating how your service or your product is going to be their vehicle to get there. And that's all it is. And sometimes I think that sales in itself is frowned upon because the legwork and the amount of work that has to go in trying to convince some people. Now, granted, some prospects, you do have to work hard. You have to convince them that the sky is blue, but that's the name of sales. And that's why we earn more than any other department within our company, is because we generate the business. We bring in the revenue to keep all the other departments afloat. And that's why I love sales. I love sales because it's a skill set that will follow you. It's a skill set that you own, and in my opinion, I believe is more valuable than a college degree. And I speak on that from experience, because I have a lot of friends and a lot of colleagues who graduated school and they're still paying their student loans. I don't have a student loan payment because I barely graduated high school. But instead of student loans, I relied on hustle and drive. And I'll tell you more about my story in the videos that you see on my channel. But nonetheless, at the end of the day, I understand business. And so I hope to share this information with you. I hope that you are able to use this information and content to fast track your way to success. success so that you're not spending years and years and years learning on your own. I would say the reason why most sales agents fail is because whether the ego is too strong or they have too much pride to study their craft. And they think that they may have went to school already. They think that maybe they're confident in their own game, and it's all in the mindset of, oh, if I believe that I can. Sure, but at the same time, it's going to take the experience of others to help you avoid the pitfalls of sales. And so that's what this channel is going to do, and this is what I plan to give you: a shortcut to success using sales.